to our item 11, council comments, reports, and future agenda items. I'll start with Councilmember Nguyen.
Just something real lightly to report. Councilmember Hume and I had our first homeless task force ad hoc meeting where Ms. Sarah Bontrager gave us an overview of some of the programs we have in place and things that we're doing. We are going to be meeting again shortly here to bring some items back to the council to discuss on what we can do here for our city. We want to be ahead of the game and address this issue as it continues to grow in our city.
Are there other members on the task force right now?
Councilmember Hume?
Just the two of you? You're not, okay, nonprofits yet or others? All right.
I think right now and I'll let Councilmember Hugh chime in, but we're having our city team just kind of brief us on what's going on right now, what we have in our city, what we're doing here.
Right.
And then from there, we may look at bringing in other nonprofit organizations in the city, but we need to kind of see what we have going on first here before we look at who else we should bring to the table and how we can move forward with the issue. But I'll let Councilmember Hume chime in if there's anything else he'd like to add.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I had an RT meeting, but nothing to report. And so just to kind of piggyback on what Councilmember Nguyen was saying relative to the homelessness task force, we had a great presentation from Sarah Bontrager on efforts that we have within the city that are really helping those that are at threat of being homeless and or that are transitioning out of homelessness. And it really was an enlightening discussion on kind of the success stories for that population that really is on the bubble and or it can be fairly easily transitioned back into productive society. And what I think Councilmember Nguyen was talking about is we're trying to get ahead of the curve for the population that is either resistant to help or so far beyond easy rehabilitation and help that we're trying to figure out how we lessen the impact to the community given the sort of changing nature of things. And so we're going to be digging into things like the Boise decision and some of the legislation that, what we can do to create that support network, but also to just prohibit the proliferation of encampments that disrupt the community and the quality of life of our residents.